Greetings, Mosaic students. This is Nellie, the Wonder Dog, filling in for Mr. Samuels today, and I'm going to teach you how to write your CRA using RADD. In yesterday's lesson, or your last lesson, depending on when you met, you learned how to analyze the question, how to use your analysis of the question to closely read the text, highlight the details, use those details to come up with your answer, and finally come up with your answer. Now you're ready to write your CRA. Here are the parts of the CRA. You have to have an answer to the prompt or to the question. That is worth 1 point. So if you answer the question, you already have half of the CRA points that you could get. The next thing is you want transition words. These are clue words that lets the reader of your CRA know that you are introducing your evidence that you got from the text, and you do that by saying according to the text. Finally, and this is so important, you want 2 details, at least 2 details from the text, and it's best to copy these details, at least in the beginning, word for word. Can you have more than 2 details? Yes, you may, but they must support your answer. So most of you have learned RADD, and RADD is a way to remember how to answer your CRA. The R in RADD stands for restating the question as a statement. For example, why are clouds in the sky? Restate. Clouds in the sky are there because. Then you want to answer the CRA question. The answer is part of your first sentence, and you usually have the word because there, depending on the type of question. The next thing is your first detail. And to let the reader know that you are using text evidence, you want to introduce the first detail with the words according to the text. Then finally, your second text detail. So now I am ready to write my CRA, and in our last lesson we highlighted the text evidence that will be answering the question, why did Sundiata the king marry Sogolin? And you see that I highlighted he was told that he should take a wife by these really smart hunters, and the reason they told him is she would give him a king, she would give the king a son, and that the son would be a great king and a powerful warrior. And so my answer to the question is she would give him a son who would be king. And I'm ready to write my CRA. So the R is Sun. So here is my R. Why did Sundiata marry? I turned it into a statement. Sundiata married Sogolin. Now my answer, which is going to be part of my first sentence, because he wanted to have a son who would be king. Now my first detail, which I introduce with according to the text, though she was very ugly, she would give the king a son. And And then my next detail, this son would be a great king and powerful warrior. And because I copied it word for word, I put it in quotation marks. So there you have it, and now you are ready to try this on your own.